St. Peter's has been a huge part of your lives for many years. What makes the school and parish special for you?
The people. It's the people. The buildings are, just like any other building, one with a roof and doors and windows, except for the church is very special. But I would say it's the people that fill the church and the people that fill the school that make it all work.
It's memories forever.
The question is, how do you think the school changed from the years you've been here until now?
Well, I don't think it's changed. If anything, it's much, much better.
Well, that's changed.
Very, very improved.
Yeah, I think change here has definitely been many improvements. When I came to St. Peter's, I was born in 1959. So the first year I went to LeConte, which is now Leonard Flynn, because we didn't have kindergarten here. And so then I started St. Peter's School, and that would have been probably 1965. But the enrollment was so large here. There was a woman named Mrs. Maher, and she would stand in the middle of Alabama Street, and they would put barricades on 24th Street and 25th Street, and we would play in the schoolyard. Well, we were the younger kids, so we didn't play, but my sister was always out there. They had the play in the in the street, because there were just so many children here. But as time changed, and definitely improvements, certainly that basketball court, we never had that. Oh, no. But the nice thing about it is the teaching and the program and all that it has to offer.
The activities.
Most of your life has been in the Mission District. How has your neighborhood changed over time, and what do you love about your community?
Well, the neighborhood in her time has really changed. More so than I think in my time, but it probably has changed in my time too, but I just don't see it. But I believe that there's definitely a distinct culture here in the Mission District that has been here since my entire lifetime. Because when I came to St. Peter's, and it was in the 60s, there was a priest here named Father Jim Hagan. And Father Jim Hagan was a very young priest. Very unique too to the Mission District, because he was a person, like many people in the Mission District, who would say, well, I can't lend you money, but I can lend you my help. And then there's the rooted group, which are more like the people here at St. Peter's, who come and stay generations after generations after generations. And that's what makes our district so unique. And it's because we give of ourselves. It's not about giving money, and it's about giving ourselves, and that's the greatest gift you can give.
Can you think of any final things you would like to say to our school and parish community?
Well, I have one to say, that I will forever be grateful for the people who kept the school open and going, because in my lifetime, between the time I started St. Peter's and the time I graduated, many of the high schools that I could have chosen to go to were no longer open. Many of them, because they didn't have the support to keep going, and they didn't have the special people it takes to keep things going strong and in operation. And for that, I am so grateful that St. Peter, 140 years, still standing and stronger than ever. And that's just such a great thing. It really is.
I'm very happy with it too, because I came from a family that my mother and dad did not speak English or read English or any other thing. And here I am here at St. Peter's having, my spelling words. Well, read them to me, but I can't. I don't, I'm an Italian. They tell me, no, I can't read it. But you have to read. I got to study, I mean, I had a struggle, but the teachers and the nuns that I had understood me. I mean, they knew me. And I'd stay sometimes maybe just 10 minutes after school, and those nuns would stay with me. I had nothing when I started here, and they took me in like a family did, and that was my family, believe me, all the way through, and then some.
Thank you for answering our questions and telling us the stories about your past here.
Thank you.
And for all the support that you guys have had for our school over the years.
Well, thank you.
Well, it was our pleasure working with the school all those years.
And it's so nice to meet you. The future.